Happy hump day, everybody. Looks like we're talking 50 Shades of Grey this morning. Hey, kids. I'm Parajunkee, and I'm Wednesday's SpineBender. Welcome. Now, me and 50 Shades of Grey have like a so-so relationship based on the fact that I really didn't want to read the book to begin with, but because everybody kept on coming up to me and saying, have you read it? Have you read it? Why haven't you read it? It's so good. I figured mass majority that are saying this book is awesome. Well, I might as well read it. I had read I've read adult erotica novels before, and I've even read BDSM novels. It's not exactly what I love to read. It's not my favorite, but I've read them, and some of them are good, and some of them are nothing more than porn. But some can be enjoyable. So not only did I decide to read it, I decided to have a read along. So if you're familiar with Parajunkee.com, you might have seen those. Now, I haven't finished it. The last one was chapter 16, and it was, oh, yeah. I just, it's like inner goddesses, and, and she's like, Arg! Could you imagine screaming that out? Arg! There's the guy with the whip coming at me. Arg! Okay, sorry. So, it got a little too much. I mean, I went into it with an open mind. I had heard that it was Twilight fanfic, and I was like, Jesus. I just for the popularity of that book, I just don't understand it. I guess because for most people, this is the first time reading stuff like this. So maybe who knows? I mean, hopefully people will read it and then read more of it. And because there's some really good stuff out there, just like what happened with Twilight, that the book was based off of. Everybody started reading Twilight, and then all of a sudden the young adult market exploded. Who knows? Young adult might be out and erotica might be in. I'm sure there'll be a lot of struggling authors that'll be very excited to hear that. But who knows? So my love-hate comes around because of the fact that these read-alongs that I did on my blog have exploded. I've gotten page views that I've broken my page view goals 3 times in a row. And I usually set them at 500. And reaching a new 500 page goal usually takes about 6 months, and I've been reaching them within a month. All because of 50 Shades of Grey. And the reason why I say that is because if you look at my popular post, they're getting 500 page views just for one post a day. It's ridiculous. And, well, I mean, I didn't expect this. I did it because I knew the book was popular, and I figured the other book bloggers would be like jumping in on the read along, and then we could have like maybe a crazy discussion. Well, some did. I mean, like most of my posts, they start a good discussion and things like that. But it wasn't what I expected, because literally it's all outsiders, like people not in the book blogging community. If you look at my like search terms, it's literally all 50 Shades of Grey. Would I have liked something else to spur in this popularity? Yes. I mean, I was very excited when my top 10 zombie book post was very popular and it was getting search terms all over the place. Yay, love that. And it still is. I mean, maybe 10 search terms a day, people looking for great zombie books. But 50 Shades of Grey trumps it. I mean, if you look at my list of search term list, it's... hello, I'm the 50 Shades of Grey blog. I mean, I guess I should look at ways to, promote it. But personally, at like chapter 15, I think I stopped at 16, I was just like, okay, I'm tired of this giving a rundown of her being like, love me, and he being like, no, I want to beat you. beat you with a whip and put you in my room, but I can't help it because you're so sexy. Okay, he doesn't have an accent like that, but I imagined him having like a Russian accent and her being like this little Dutch girl. All right. Sorry. But the book isn't all bad. I mean, the thing that James captured in the book that she didn't like that okay, it's the same thing that Twilight has. E.L. James captured in her 50 Shades of Grey, and it's that anxiety between the two characters, and that is compelling. And I think that's the reason for the popularity, because people love that. It's, if you could bottle that first couple of weeks of being in love, that I can't stop thinking about him. Will he call? Won't he call? Oh my God, what is he going to say next? Ooh, I love the smell of him. I love, ooh, when he touches me, it's just like sizzle. Stephenie Meyer and E.L. James both capture that in their books, and they might not be the best written books out there, but that is what sells those books, and that is why they're so popular, because women and a lot of men love that feeling. It's that feeling of being in love to begin with. It might not be your first love. I mean, young adult writes about first loves, but it's not even love. It's more like that, just the anticipation of love. I guess that's how you say it. You know, that nervous stomach, that feeling inside. And she does a good job. And, would I like another book to be popular? Yeah. I mean, I get the heebie-jeebies when I see, like, tweens and teens saying, on their blog saying, maybe I should read the 50 Shades of Grey. I'm like, no! No. No. This is not, yeah. I would not want my teenager, no matter how mature a reader, to read these books. It's, don't. Okay. So that's my rant. Yay. Haha. The funniest thing of this whole series, or whatever, 50 Shades of Grey, and my blog and the page views and all that stuff, is the fact that in one of my read-alongs, I mentioned this person that runs a Tumblr. I was searching for images, and I came across this chick that does, I think it's chick, but she does Sims, the game that the little people, they do stuff and then they have babies and get abducted by aliens. And all it is you're doing a life, I guess. So she takes her Sims and she acts out her favorite books, and one of those books happens to be 50 Shades of Grey. And then she screen captures the scenes, and then she tumbles them. I'm not judging. No, I'm not. But it was hilarious that this chick is taking the time, whatever, and then she's taking screen grabs. Well, literally, my biggest outgoing link is to that girl's Tumblr. I think it's hilarious. It's like everybody wants to see the Sims whatever. So, I haven't, I didn't even email her and tell her I linked to it. I probably should, but, yeah. So she might have a lot more followers. It's all me. Y'all have a good day, and if you're thinking about reading 50 Shades of Grey, take it as a grain of salt. It's an okay novel. It's got a lot of sex in it. A lot of different kind of sex that, you might not have imagined before, and now you can visualize it. But it's not that bad. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's whatever. But I'm not going to get into that. But that is my relationship. The book, but the fact that crazy page views on my blog because of it, I'm liking. Thanks, guys. I'm Parajunkee, and I'm your Wednesday SpineBender. Tune in tomorrow for Page.